5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, friends. Welcome to the David Ng Show. And today we're speaking with a remarkable young man called Jervis Ng, who at the age of 23 is a top producing agent, running a team of agents, whilst at the same time studying at Singapore Management University, doing law and business degree.
That's right.
Hello, Jarvis.
Hi, David. Thanks for having me on your show.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Just a couple of moments later on, but yes, I'm thankful to have your time. Yeah,
Right.
and the opportunity to be interviewed by you.
I'm
Yes.
really interested to meet you today because
Yes.
you are a very interesting character and you can, even at your very young age, teach so much to so many agents like myself.
Mm.
Right. So let's get on with it. How did you get into real estate?
Actually, at the age of 21, I was contemplating what are some of the job options that I can have, to pay off my school loans, which is about 40 to 50K. So I was thinking, if I were to scoop ice cream every single month for 48 months of my school life, that would be 48K in total. Yes. Is that okay? Yeah.
Just keep on.
Okay. And so I was thinking, it's either insurance or real estate, self-employed and going to make money there. And I was just telling myself, in real estate, I'll just make 40K and then I would just go on to the corporate world. And yeah, that's how my real estate career began. From there. Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
And from there, you were 21?
Yes, I was 21 then. So I just
21 years
OR'd from army.
I mean, you look young now, so
Thank
21,
you.
you must
Yes.
have looked super young.
Yes, very young.
How did you manage to get your first breakthrough?
Actually, what my mentor Bobby, he always mentioned is that when you first start off in the business, you always have to reconnect with your clients, reconnect with your friends, and I just did that because I was really really thick-skinned. I told myself that if I have to do all the normal cold calling and door knocking, these are the cold clients. The warm clients are there to give me the opportunity. So I went to reconnect with all my friends and my teachers, especially on Facebook, and that's how I got my first lead. Yeah, from a teacher.
From Facebook?
Yes, that's right.
So what did you do? Just
So
message them?
I messaged them and I said, "Hi, this is Jervis here. I think you recall or remember me as the most mischievous guy in your class. So I just embarked on my real estate career and I really hope that I can have your support." Yeah,
Wow,
that's all.
and that was it?
Yes, that was it.
And they gave you an exclusive?
No, so what happened was there was this teacher who contacted me and said, "Hey, hi, I was actually looking to purchase a unit at Poise Residences." And I said, okay, maybe you want to consider a better investment choice. And that was when I was really, really into Park Rivera. And I pitched him Park Rivera. He really, really, really believed in the idea, and he gave me the opportunity. And soon enough, he got it.
Park Riviera has done very well, so you must be very happy.
Yes, I'm really, really
with
happy.
the returns.
Yeah.
Well done. So, which year are you in now at university?
I'm in my second year of law school and third year of business school. It's really complicated because I actually transferred into law school after my first year in SMU. I was a business student.
Right.
Yes, correct.
And what's your passion?
Okay, to be very honest with you, my passion is actually how I can constantly and consistently get a head start in life, and also to be able to inspire millennials. Because I think one thing about it is that actually in the spectrum of generations, I think millennials are really lost because we have a lot of options. The myriad of options gives us this paradox of choice, and we do not know what to choose. I'm facing that issue every single day, so that is actually my passion, to be able to inspire them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to continue being a... Wait a minute. You're doing second year and third year in university.
Yes, that's
How
right.
How long's the course?
My course is 5 years.
And
Yes, so I have about 2 years left.
2 years left.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And do you foresee yourself
Doing
You're doing
law?
so well?
Yeah.
Let's tell people how well you've been doing.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
What kind of deals have you been closing
So till date, I've made about 1 million in total sales commission.
this year?
No. This year I've made about $600,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So till date, since 21, I've made about 1 million. Managed to purchase my own private condominium at 22.
Right.
And yeah, so I've been doing well. Yes, it's really God's grace. And yeah, so back to your question, right? Do I see myself doing law in the future? No, because I have a team that I'm responsible for.
Right.
So I will definitely be there for all of them. Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
But you're doing this because you want to have some kind of educational background as
Yes,
you go forward.
That's right. I think that allows me to add value to my clients even more with a legal
Right.
background. Yeah.
Right. Fantastic.
Thank you.
What car do you drive?
I'm driving a Porsche now.
Porsche.
Porsche Boxster.
Oh
Yeah.
man. How much is that?
It was about 200K. Yeah.
Oh man.
Correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about where you are today.
Yes.
Right. How long when you started
Mm.
to your first deal to success?
That was a long time. Okay, to be honest with you, I think that success is rented. That's what I believe in, right? Success is rented on a daily basis. You are not always successful. I never ever thought that I was successful. I just tell myself that I just have to do my best every single day, walk towards the right direction. It has been 2.5 years since I closed my first deal when I first stepped into the industry. I started the industry in June 2017. And
Right.
now it's already, wow, December 2019. It's going to be January
2020.
2020 soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about 2.5 years. So yeah, it's been 2.5 years before I reach where I am now. Which, to be honest, I don't think that I'm a top producer. Neither do I think that I'm doing very well. But I think I can go better. I can do better. But it's been 2.5 years. Yeah,
You must be in the top 1%.
I
Of
think till
the
maybe till date. Yes. Yeah.
which is pretty good.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm amongst those superstars.
Yes. Wow. I'm so inspired by all of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, who are the people who shaped you to be who you are today?
I think there are three people. There's my pastors. We have this top producer. I think you know him is Loel Chin,
Mm.
right? And Bobby.
Mm.
So and lastly, my parents actually. So. My parents have always taught me this entire concept of focus. I still remember when I was 7 years old, we had me and my dad had a game of table tennis, and he taught me that focus is the key in your life,
Right.
and that was something that I believed in. I held through to that. I know that millennials are usually very distracted and not focused, so I told myself that I have to be the one that is different. I have to focus, right? I have mentors like Bobby who guided me throughout this entire journey. He reminded me why am I here fighting for. He taught me, the different ways that I can get clients, I can talk to clients, especially with a very young face.
Mm.
Because when I was 21, you can imagine it's even younger.
Probably look
So
16.
yes, precisely. I looked 16 when I was 21, and a lot of clients have been asking me, why should I give you this opportunity? And Bobby has shaped, my answers towards that. Loel Chin, yeah, he's been amazing. He checks on me almost every single month. We are in the same church, so that's the reason why he was able to guide me personally.
Right.
I'm very blessed.
Which church is that?
Brighton Community Church.
Brighton.
Yes, Brighton Community Church. It's in Jalan Besar.
Right.
So it's a very amazing Protestant church. But the thing is that, with number one in PropNex constantly reminding you, because the interesting thing about Lowell is that most of us will feel that he's a very aggressive salesperson. That's why he can be a number one. But one thing that I caught and I learned from him was how to really build your character first before even reaping the rewards. So he always asked me, how are your roots? What does he mean by how your roots, right? Like, what are the things that you're doing to build a foundation and fundamentals, right? So he always believes in that. And if we know his backstory, right, maybe we can interview him one day. He's so inspirational because he's the hardest worker in PropNex. I believe in that, right? His systems, there are no shortcuts. He believed in the whole parable of sowing. He believed that we should sow hard first before reaping. But most of us, we believe that we should reap, then we start sowing, right? So that's why he always reminds me. He challenges my character. He challenged me to be ethical in my deals, to be a man of integrity, and to be a Christian first before a businessman. Yeah.
Go back to the roots.
Yes, the roots part.
Roots of it.
Yes,
Roots
to
of your what?
to sow the roots, so to focus on my roots, so that and not focus on the fruits. That's what he always tells me.
What does that mean?
So he always believes that whenever we see top producers going up stage, right, we always see their fruits, but we don't know how their roots are. Some roots are shaky, which means that it may be a one-hit wonder, but some roots are very stable, where we have top producers like Chanel Liu, we can see Matthew Lam, we can see Loel Chin, who we know that, this year is not the last year they're going to be a millionaire, but next year they're going to be a millionaire again. So that's what he always tells me to focus on. Yeah, to sow rather than to just focus on reaping or just close big deals and then end the year like this, so
Right.
come from. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
correct.
So what's your way of sowing?
For me, I believe in having systems in place and always choosing the right people to work together and alongside me. I'm very blessed that in my team, we have the two managers who are really my right-hand man in the team that drives the entire team forward. So sowing, I believe in sowing people's lives, sowing in clients' lives, sowing in my own team members' lives, and also to have business systems in place and to see real estate as business rather than just a self-employed job.
Right.
Yes.
And when you say
Business, yes.
systems, what are you referring to?
Okay, so what I usually do is that because sometimes we have a lot of things to focus on, right? I focus on residential, usually in the CBD area or District 10. So what I do is that I focus on sellers listings. So to me, I think listings are key. A lot of people say that you have to have buyers, you have to go and close new launches. To me, that doesn't make sense because eventually what will happen is that the commission on new launches may drop. And when as an agent, if I keep selling new launches and I do not believe in the product, it's not ethical selling, which is against my values and my morals. So I believe in sellers listings to be able to be an effective broker in the deal. That's number one. Number two, those influx of buyers that come in, when I have no time, I will outsource to my buyer specialist to do it. So we have our own commission split and everything, so that I can free up my time to
Right.
focus on what I have to focus on. Yeah,
Right.
correct.
So District 10 selling, that's your
Yes,
condo,
Spanish Village specifically.
specifically Spanish
Yes,
Village.
that's right. Yes.
Is that good for en bloc?
No, it failed.
It
So
failed.
now the agent should be selling those units
Oh,
there.
another couple of years.
Yes.
But usually after an en bloc failure,
Yes.
there is a flurry of sales.
That's right. So
activity.
after the en bloc failed, there are two different kinds of residents there. One is that they are very sour about the entire fact that the en bloc failed, but they
Mm.
still want a good price.
Yeah.
The other groups are the more realistic ones where they feel that this is the time for me to let go of the unit already. So in Spanish Village, very blessed that this year I managed to sell about 80% of the units there.
Wow.
So yes, but there's only 4 or 5 transactions. Yeah, not like 100, right? Yeah, but thank you. So I will always give sellers the really the objective advice as to whether you should sell a unit or not, because some sellers are really old and they don't require such a big unit, or in District 10 specifically.
You can sell it for a couple of million.
Precisely.
4-room HDB.
Yes, that's what one of my
drink
clients did.
coffee.
Yes, and then they retire with about $2 million. Why not?
Grief. That's
Yeah.
a lot of coffee.
Yes, a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me about your typical day.
Okay, so usually I'll wake up around 8 a.m. Right, I'm not early. I can't wake up in the early morning like 6 7. I wake up at 8. If there's no school, I will just be either starting consultation with my team members, meeting all of them, because there's like 23 of them. I have to meet every single one of them to keep them in check. Or I'll always start my morning either praying first, and then going on to really identifying and thinking what are some of the loopholes in my business model that I have to change every single
Right.
morning. Yes,
So your quiet time.
my quiet time in the
How
morning.
long is your quiet time?
About 1 hour.
That's a long time.
Yes, because I will be listening to songs of praises or worship, and then I will start
Okay.
praying and reading the Bible. Yeah. So after that, then I will start going to the office. I'll be in the office, and then I will be either updating my property guru listings, following up with my buyers, or following up with my sellers and updating them the progress of their units, right? And at the end of the day, if I'm free and if I'm not that tired, I will definitely do a cold calling for myself. So I'll start cold calling and calling some sellers, right? Last year, I wasn't able to prospect that much because most of my leads came from online sources. And it's really God's grace, because I never expected these leads to come in. I had an influx of leads last year. And yeah, so that's why I managed to.
From
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, so I always believe in Instagram marketing, because for myself, my friends are all on Instagram. So they always will be able to, some of them are very interested in investing properties. Some of them have parents who wants to sell or even buy property. So
Right.
I believe in organic production of content rather than just spending money on Facebook, because the algorithm always changes. And I think what I can control is not other people doing the lead generation for me, but rather controlling my own lead generation activities. Yes.
So this year,
Yes.
Instagram has been very good to you.
Amazing. About 90% of my clients come from there.
Facebook,
Facebook, no.
nothing work for you?
Yes, I think because Facebook, usually I post more of recruitment activities. But to be very honest with you, all my associates, all my clients came from Instagram. I think Facebook is the previous generation. Yeah.
The old guys.
Yes.
So in the Instagram,
Yes.
what do you do?
So Instagram, I always post organic content. So every single day, I'll post something related to real estate. So I will be the very the pesky one on Instagram, where my friends will see me and they'll see real estate. But that's what I want them to remember. I'm the real estate guy.
I
Yeah.
see. So it's your network of friends who are on Instagram.
That's right.
They see your face every day. And
Yes.
They want to call you because
Yes.
they're interested to
Yes, invest.
invest.
Or their parents may want to sell. And this year, I've met a lot of distressed sellers where they had agents who were unable to sell the units. And yeah, so they remember me as that real estate guy.
I see.
Yeah.
So how are you able to sell when they can't sell?
Okay, firstly, it's because of the team. I really have a very supportive team. I think we are the only millennial team in Singapore's real estate industry where we believe in helping one another wholeheartedly, unconditionally. And
Right.
that was the mindset that I've inculcated in them since 2017 about the entire abundance mentality, where they help one another to, win this rat race, because it's tiring, right? That's one thing. Secondly, God's grace, really. I really can't explain. Third thing is, I think open houses really help for me. I'm quite strong at open houses, where I'm able to, spur emotions in buyers to make them want to buy. But to be very honest with you, I realize one thing about agents is that not all agents are extremely hardworking when it comes to taking a seller's listing, right? Or some agents do not know how to manage the expectations for the sellers, because some sellers, let's say the market price is $800,000 and they want to sell 1 million, and agents wanting to get the exclusive, they will say, sure, why not, let me take a deal, and that wastes a lot of time. So for me, when I go in, I will make sure that the seller's expectations are right, because I don't want to give them false hopes. If not, I'm just wasting their time.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
that's very important. Yeah.
So let's before we move on,
Yes.
back to the Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram, you do postings every day.
Yes. Insta stories.
What's that?
Okay, so so Insta stories is
I'm
actually
still in the Facebook
no
generation.
no worries, no worries, right? So it's good to learn. So Insta stories is if you go to your Instagram app, at the top left corner there's a plus sign. You just
Yeah.
click on it and you can just do a short video, just like 10-20 seconds, and then like maybe a show flat before an appointment, or you can show that you have a team activities, and these are the things that are really interesting. Your reach is crazy as well on Insta story, because usually when you post a post on Instagram, maybe you have, let's say for myself, I have about 3,000 followers, so maybe I post a post on Instagram is about 200 likes, example, right? But a post on Insta story there may 1,000 or 2,000 views. So
Not bad.
yeah, it's a great
It's
impression
all
for
free.
me. Yeah, it's all free.
Is there anything like advertising there?
I paid sponsored ads for recruitment before, but I told myself that I shouldn't be finding shortcuts for marketing. I should really sow and really build my content up. That's the reason why, just a snippet, right? Something very interesting that's going to happen is that next year, our entire team will be shifting into a new millennial office, a huge millennial office, where we are going to go full force in content creation, where we are going to go into YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything, to really be the organic, so that people will know us.
Create content.
Yes, to create content.
Content is king.
Yes, content is king. I believe in that. Content is really king. Yeah, we're on the same page. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're only looking for millennials in your team.
About 21 to 35. Yes.
21 to 30.
Yes.
So above 35, what's that?
Above 35 will be
Gen X.
Gen X. Yes, Gen X, right? It's not that I don't want them. I think they're lovely. Actually, they may be more hardworking, right? To be very honest with you, I think that above 35 usually they're slightly more hardworking because they have obligations. They have a lot of things that they have to do. But I think I received a calling. Hopefully, it's a holy calling from God that I should be there to guide the millennials, because I've done it with God's grace, and yeah, I hope to be there for them, because I
Right.
know how sad it is to be lost, in this industry. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Correct.
Well, not only millennials can be lost.
Everybody, right?
X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Everybody else can be lost.
Yes, that's right.
Without the right leadership.
Yes. Yeah,
So
right.
in terms of recruitment, I think there should be a lot of very interested young
Yes.
agents
a
wanting
lot.
to join you because they've seen your success.
Yes, that's right. So, till date, we have about 23 members on board. We have about 37 more. They are taking the RAS examinations.
37 more.
Yes. So hopefully, we by the end of next year, we will already have close to 40 members. And our managers are starting to build their teams as well.
Right.
So, yeah, I think, it's a huge and arduous task, but
How many joined you from your SMU?
wow. Let me see. Out of 23, maybe about 10, 8 or 10. Yeah.
So have you created a name for yourself in the SMU as a guy?
I'm
who-
not sure, to be honest, but I think that people know me as the real estate guy there. So yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about it.
I bumped into somebody from the SMU.
Oh really?
All I did was mention your name.
Yes.
And they, oh yeah, that guy who did this and made that good money.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so you're very well known. So good.
Yep.
So back to your perfect day,
Yes.
right? So you start with the quiet
Yes.
time, 1 hour quiet time,
Yes.
which is
Listening to
every
praises.
day.
Every day, yeah. The quiet time, it's not just centered around God. Usually read the Bible or praise will be about 30 to 40 minutes. The last 20 minutes will be either be listening to a podcast to really remind myself of my business model to make it better.
Right.
Yeah, constantly improve my
Okay,
business
that's
model.
very consistent. Very it's like programming your brain every day to
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
focused.
yes, correct. And to have
Uh,
faith.
Yeah.
It's
So
very
what
important.
do you do after lunch?
I don't really have a fixed schedule, to be very honest with you. So after lunch will either be appointments, or if I have school days, then it'll be school. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, at night it will be cold calling. So I do not have a fixed schedule for myself, because I realize that I'm not a very routine person. But for me is that I don't focus on being productive every day. I focus on being very effective every day. So I've always been sharing this with my associates. I say that today you may be waking up for 16 hours. I may wake up for just 1 hour. But in this 1 hour, if I do my 100% and I work on my real estate business, the rewards that I may reap may be higher than you if you waste that 16 hours away.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe in.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe the same way.
Yeah. Right? To be effective.
You can between 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
Everything can be done.
Yes, it's true. Just 3 hours. Actually, not 5 hours. More than enough.
Couple of hours.
Yes, couple of hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
So let me see. After that, 2019
Yes.
was mostly Instagram.
Yes.
Next year is going to be the whole production house.
Yes, that's right. So I was really inspired by Property Lane Brothers. I think that what they have done is very sustainable, And a lot of my members have been telling me that, they are veterans in the real estate industry. I really agree with that. I respect them so much. They're so amazing. But I told them that, in order for us to stay relevant, we have to not just follow, but we have to lead eventually. So that's what I believe in. That's why we invested in a 1,600 square feet office. A huge office.
Wow,
Huge office.
40 people.
Yeah.
What's going to be inside? A studio.
Yes, there'll be a studio there. There'll be an entertainment room for the millennials. There'll be a training area. There will be co-calling areas. There will be office for the managers.
You should do a podcast.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe
Very
eventually.
interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody can talk to about some different aspects. of
Correct. Yeah, I'm very inspired by you for the
millennial
podcast idea. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you should go and do it.
Yep.
Okay. So you have a couple of superstar agents already.
Yes.
Maybe we could talk about them.
They are amazing. I can share with you. And one of the reasons why I succeed in this industry is because I have them behind my backs, telling me that, hey, boss, we are already chasing, what are you doing, So I really love them. And one of the most amazing individual we have on our team, two actually, we have this guy called Chris O and another guy called Joshua Cheong. Both are students. And
Same class?
No, different. So Chris and I have been friends since primary school.
Yeah.
Joshua has been friends with me since SMU year 1. Yeah, so totally different, but they came together came together. So yeah, we have a couple superstar agents like them.
But they've only been around, I believe,
5 months, 6 months. Yeah, 5 months. And Chris, I think you've heard of Chris' story, right? It's amazing. I mean,
not much.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can share a little bit more. Okay. So Chris, wow, so much about him. He's always the top student in primary school, the top student in RI. We were in RI together. Top student in RIJC. The scholar. He has a scholarship. He's actually a scholarship holder currently. Always the A student, right? But to him, studies didn't make sense. He was good at it, but it didn't make sense because he always wanted to be an entrepreneur, right? So after graduating from JC, he immediately went into this MLM called Amway. So it's selling FMCG. So it means we're talking about fast-moving consumer goods like toothpaste and all of these things, right? I could still remember how hardworking he was when, he approached me and said that, you're going to army soon and why not you buy all these things from me? I'm saying, it's amazing. You have the guts, you have the courage, but I'm not going to buy from you because it doesn't make sense. I have my own stuff, right? And fast forward 3 years later, he gave me a call. I still could remember that call. He said that, Jervis, I'm at the lowest point of my life. I've been working so hard, but I haven't been reaping the rewards. And I'm really very disappointed in myself. And when he was a guy that I looked up to because since young, he's always the guy that's studying so well. I'm always the one that's flunking on my examinations, really. And when he called me that call, when he gave me that call, I still remember I told him this thing. I said, you've been focusing on the wrong product. Because if this product reaps you very little commission, you're not going to get there, So why not take a step of faith and come into real estate together with me? I didn't know whether he would succeed. I was very worried. But I prayed about it. Both of us were prayerful then. And he came in. And his journey in real estate wasn't easy as well because for the first 3 months, he has been working. He does roadshow almost every single day. He cold calls every week, maybe 2 times. He does door knocking almost every single night. And I think he only clocked in about $20,000 in the first 4 months. And we had a session where, I met him after that. He said he was very demoralized. I told him there may be a little bit of pride in you where, when clients talk to you, they feel that you're very proud. That's why they don't want to open up to you. And I asked him to dream a bit bigger. He gave me a goal, $300,000 by the end of 1.5 years. We went into the why because the why is very important, right? I asked him, what's your why? He said that he really wanted to marry his girlfriend soon. He wants to get a property.
Does she
stuff.
know?
Yes, she knows. I think she knows. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. But after that goal setting session we had till 2 a.m. the previous week, the next week he just closed 6 units of Marina One residences.
6
And
units?
yes.
My God.
And he clocked in about $500,000 within.
How did he manage to do that?
Okay, so from what I heard from him, and actually I was there when I saw him cold calling. He was doing a roadshow at Tampines area. He met a elderly lady who wanted to, I think, invest in treasure at Tampines, right? He went down, and he told the auntie, said that I don't think that you should do it, even though she wanted to do it because your finances it's very tight for you. He has the heart, right, to serve, right, and it's very, very ethical. The auntie said, okay, so maybe I want to downsize my currently if it's an EA, and I want to maybe downsize to downgrade to a smaller property. And what he did after that was remarkable. He went to call the entire Tampines area to find a buyer for this auntie, not posting on Property Guru only. And after that, he sold the unit and everything was done. The auntie was so impressed. He referred her a friend who wanted to invest in real estate. This friend saw the heart when he was pitching MOR. Really, really, the numbers were strong. Everything it makes sense, right? Pitched to her. in the end, you wouldn't believe it. And the next day, she brought her entire office of 12 people down to view MOR.
Wow.
And I had a photo of them, like him talking to 12 people. I was there. I was so proud of him, right? Wasn't the most effective methods to close deals because you have 12 people there. But, that never say no attitude, that never say, I'm going to fail attitude from Chris. It's so amazing. So after that happened, so slowly there were referrals and referrals and referrals. Yeah, just because of his focus.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Yep.
That's really amazing.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
So let me ask you some rapid fire
Sure.
questions. Right.
Yep.
Ready?
Yes.
Name.
Jervis,
Age.
23,
Height.
171.
Weight.
Wow, 80.
Shoe size.
9. US 9.
Favorite color.
Blue.
Favorite food.
Durian.
Favorite football team.
Arsenal.
Favorite song.
Raise a hallelujah.
Oh, okay. Well done.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yes.
Jarvis, that's been very educational for myself.
It's very amazing for myself as
Yeah.
well. Thank you for the
Any
opportunity.
last words you want to give to any prospecting
Okay.
new agents who want to join you?
Sure. I think regardless of whether you're new or existing, the most important thing is that you never ever should think that the real estate business is hard or complicated. And one common problem that I face is that, and I hear, is that a lot of people tend to overcomplicate this business because they cannot accept that they are making so much money by doing just a little bit of work, But I think the key is your value as an individual, where you have to show your value to your clients, and money comes from there. So don't overcomplicate this business and just focus on just a couple of steps, and that's it. It's enough for the business.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
You're rushing for time now
Yes.
for your next appointment. So
Yes, soon.
let's call
Thank
it a
you.
wrap.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much,
we'll
David.
talk again another time.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, David. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.